Welcome back to the City Stead. I am Josh, and today we're going to talk about one of my favorite things, garden tools. So last summer we kind of started a whole garden tools kind of 101 video series, and it kind of ended abruptly. So I thought it was a perfect time to jump back into it, especially since a lot of people saw me using this in a recent video and had a lot of questions for me, like, what exactly is that? So this particular tool has a ton of different names, all depending on who you talk to. When I first originally heard of it, it was called a hula hoe. And I've actually heard it called an action hoe. Actually, this is what this one's called. And then a D-loop hoe, and sometimes just a loop hoe. Those are all kind of common names for it. And you can see it's a pretty simple little hoe. It is shaped like a D. And this is one of the best tools you can have, especially if you're somebody looking to save a little bit of your back. This is a great tool. Now, the way that this tool is designed is that the bottom edge here actually has two sharp edges on it, and as you're going back and forth in the soil, it is cutting down below the root and just pulling everything up. So you scrape it across, you can push it back, and it's got a little bit of play in here, so when you get snagged up and stuff like that, it doesn't just snap instantly like a normal hoe, which is kind of stop. You have to pull it a little extra. So this gives you a little bit of play, and it allows it to go back and forth. So as far as anything weed can go, and this will clear a bed, clear an area in a very, very quick amount of time. So you see this bed right here, it is full of weeds and just stuff I need to get out of there. But I've been saving it just for you guys so I can make this little video and give you an idea of how well this tool works and how simple and easy it really is. You want to turn? Oh. Alright, here you go. Two hands on it like this. And then pull. Okay? Pull. So easy, a 1-year-old can do it. All right, maybe not really, but. Did you get it? So like I said, it's kind of a double hoe. It has two sharp edges on it, which just really helps dig everything out. It can get right under that soil layer. And if you are wondering how good it really is at getting out roots, that is a wild carrot that it just pulled up with no problem at all. You can see right here, it actually nicked it right there, but it pulled that whole thing right out of the ground. Very easy. Here's all the weeds out of that bed. Just a couple minutes to get it all done. Alright, so I would say the strengths of this hoe, if you're wondering, are definitely like an open space area. It can get around plants if you have them relatively spaced enough to get that head through there. But really, when you're clearing beds early spring, late fall, this thing is probably the best kind of tool you can use. It can go through a big area relatively quickly. We did this little bed right here in basically 2 minutes, and now it's ready to plant. So we're gonna get some stuff to plant in there. I'm gonna show you It doesn't just work on, you know, loose soil. You might be thinking, oh, that's all loose garden soil, it's pretty nice. I'm going to show you over here that I can actually get right in the lawn and just clear that stuff out. So let's take it over there and show you how that works. So one of the biggest things we get right here is these tall weeds in the front of our raised beds where the lawn and the garden kind of intersect. I'm going to try to wipe that out real quick with this hula hoe. You could just weed whack, obviously, but I'm going to show you how well this hula hoe works, and then you can actually use it to clear ground if you wanted to. What is that?
Wow.
You gonna pick it?
Bleh.
Alright, whoops. Pick it. What you gonna do with it? Give it to Mama? You can see right here, I just kind of ran that hula hoe right across there and it cleared a lot of that grass right out of there. Now, I do find that it works best pulling and not actually pushing, depending on the soil. Like this is a harder soil, so you gotta actually dig it in there a little bit, you know, pull it, get a little bit of muscle behind it. But in the looser dirt like this, when you're clearing out weeds in the spring or fall, you can kind of go both ways with it, and it works really well for that. All right, so if you guys are looking for something to help save your back when you're clearing out those beds, I will put a link down below if I find one for you, but I would highly suggest finding yourself a little action hoe, and this will be one of those tools that you use a lot. Trust me, a lot. All right, well, if you guys haven't checked out the playlist for our tool videos, I'll put them right up there for you, and that's it. Be bold and grow bold, and as always, see you guys in that very next video.